Well, right now, our interns are getting powdered up for our germ experiment. Under a black light, we will see how they did. Coming up, we'll show you just how much a difference a few seconds can make when it comes to washing your hands.
Well, yesterday we told you about a new study that shows that just 5% of people wash their hands properly after using the bathroom. In tonight's For Your Health, we're going to show you what a difference proper washing can make, because Ellie is with an infectious disease expert and a few of our filthy interns for a germ test.
Well, we'll let you be the judge. Yeah, this is going to help us figure out just how well we're washing our hands. And I'm joined by Dr. Joe Castaldo of OhioHealth. Thank you for being here. This is our intern, Josh, and this is our other intern, Josh. And one of them, we had them both put on this powder. You saw that a little earlier. This is the Glow Germ Powder, and it will help reveal just how well they did washing their hands. We had one of them wash his hands thoroughly, the other just a little bit. So first of all, what are we going to see here, Dr. Joe?
Well, what they put on their hand was a powder that simulates germs, dirt that we commonly get in our hands. And oftentimes our hands can be polluted with various bacteria and viruses, and we don't physically see them, so we inherently think our hands are clean and are unable to pass on infections. But that is definitely far from the truth. So the powder goes on their hands, and we've asked one intern to wash his hands for 15 to 20 seconds with lather as recommended by the CDC, and the other intern to wash his hand like he normally does. And we're going to grade both of them to see how good they are.
Well, first of all, Josh, you step on up, because you did the good job, right? The 15 to 20 seconds with soap and all that good stuff. And what are we seeing here, Dr. Castaldo?
So what we're seeing there is a residual light of the turnover. There you go. If you zoom in there on the hands,
that white part is still the powder that's left,
the white powder is the residual powder that's left, and he actually did a pretty good job. And if I had to predict, turn over one more time, please. I don't see a lot. If I had to predict, I would predict you were the person who properly washed your hands for 15 to 20 seconds. Am I correct?
Oh, okay. Well, then let's see the dirty one. Okay. And you just did a quick job, right? Like,
oh, look at that.
Oh,
so if you look there now, you could see the difference between the two hands. This is an example of somebody who washed their hands in a substandard way. And as you can see on the hands, there is definitely residual powder that's left. And in this simulation, the powder represents potentially pathogenic or disease-causing germs that can be spread in the environment.
I know it's gross, but bottom line, what does this reveal about how important hand washing is?
Bottom line, it reveals as a society there is a big need for education as far as proper hand hygiene and hand washing. You have to realize that throughout the day that you can come in contact with various bacteria and viruses that have the potential to pass disease on to your loved ones and to patients. And depending on the individual person who gets exposed, it can make them very sick.
And just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's there, which is exactly what we were showing here with this.
That is correct.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, gentlemen. And Colleen, I hope we didn't gross you out too much.
Well, it was a shocking difference, though.
Yes.
And considering that he did wash his hands, he just didn't do a very good job of it.
Yeah, and that's about how 95% of folks are walking around.
Yeah. All right. Thank you both. Thanks, doctor, for coming in.